Hello, everybody, and thanks very much for joining us for this special live session. I'm Itzik Amiel, and we are here with a weekly switch series called the Switch It On, and where we share ideas, insights, and inspiration to help you as a professional to switch relationships to revenue, referrals, and reputation and stand out. And you're very much invited. We are here live, so you're invited to join us. And actually, this is the first episode of 2023. So let me wish each one of you joining us right now Happy New Year. I'm really wishing you to switch to New Year with health, joy, and many magical moments. Today we're going to talking about client testimonial and specifically about how to get more client testimonials to really boost your career and what you're doing because you want to get more business 2023, new year, new opportunities. Again, if you're joining right now and I see you joining, thank you very much. Feel free to type your name in the chat, where you're dialing from, so I know you are with me in the room and everybody can enjoy your presence here. So again, type in your name and where you're dialing from in the chat so you're here with us and you could share it with all of us. I trust that as a professional, if you're joining now, you understand the power that client testimonials can have in shaping your potential clients' decisions. See, recent research, really done by many professional firms and organizations, show that 61%, yes, 61% of clients of professional firms check other testimonials and read online reviews before making a decision which professional to engage. So, if that's the case, how come most of us don't use client testimonials and reviews all that often in our, for example, firm website? Even without names of the client, you see, go to privacy or regulation, but the testimonial, the text, the good thing people say about you. Do you have a strong written or video testimonials by your clients? I bet many of you don't. And in this episode, I want to share with you the same system I share with my Switch community members around the world, practical ways to get more client testimonials. But the first question we should ask is, what are the reasons actually that make client testimonials so important, definitely nowadays in a crowded marketplace? So let me share with you a few reasons. But before I go deeper to explain, I want to say hello to those who are joining me: Alex, Alexandra, Natasha, Belle, Goron, Steven, and another Steven, and Baden, and Rajesh again, Dankivel, and Achia, and Dani, and Bov, and Verizon. Thank you very much for all of you joining. I mean, I'm happy you're here with me. Again, type your name in the chat where you're dialing from so we all know that you are with me. But I'm happy you have the time and you took the time to listen to this session, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. We're speaking on how to get more client testimonials. And I'm going to share, and I want to share with you right now more opportunities or more reason. Because you should be using testimonials to help establish credibility. Testimonials work because they aren't strong sell pitches, because they come across in an unbiased voice and they establish trust. You're using real people to show success in your practice. So let me share with you two reasons why I truly believe that you should work to get more testimonials from clients as an important component of growing your practice, definitely in 2023. Reason number one, testimonials build trust. I trust you agree that testimonials are a form, if you want to say, of validation from former client that tell prospective client to hire your practice. They build trust. Any professional practice website can say, we care about our clients. You saw them a lot, right? But not every professional website can say from the client voice, from the client perspective, I really felt like this firm cared about me. They answer all my calls and they help me resolve my issue. You see the difference? Second reason testimonials is important, testimonials ease hesitation. See, the testimonials help ease prospective clients' hesitation about reaching out to you. If someone finds your practice online, for example, you will have no idea why they hire you. Over the next professional, they also could search and find them online in the search result. See, a testimonial validates your abilities and make the proposition of hiring you or your firm seems like less risky. This is why people look up reviews, all of us, online before going to a trip, to travel, to a restaurant, to a movie, etc., to make sure we make the right decision, right? So getting feedback from other clients assure each one of us we are making the right decision. Testimonials provide the same assurance to people looking for professionals like you and me. So my approach how to get more clients review and testimonials actually has 6 practical steps that I would love to share with you in this episode. But before I want to share with you or go deeper to explain again, I want to say hi to those who are joining us right now. We are live. It's indeed the first episode of 2023. We're talking about how to get more testimonials. And thank Danny and David and Alex and Marina and Puyo Ganges, if I can pronounce it right. I mean, all of you that are joining me, thank you very much for that. And keep coming and share your name and your post. And of course, if you have any question during my session, feel free to share it also in the chat. And I'll be happy to answer it during the session or even afterwards. Okay, so we're speaking again about how to get more testimonials. And I said I have 6 steps to share how to do that. And let me start my first out of the 6 practical tips. And I will explain, by the way, each step in short and let you know how to implement them in your practice. So stay with me till the end, and you will learn each one of them, the implementation part. At the end, that's the most important part, right? So step number 1 for implementing or getting more testimonials in practice is make better use of your existing testimonials. Make better use of your existing testimonials. Let me explain a bit. Because, the first step to getting more from your testimonials is to make better use of the one you already have. This is the only applicable if you got, of course, already some testimonials or recommendation from your client, and I hope you get some. What did you do with them if you have some? Where did you publish them? Did they get buried in your profile somewhere on LinkedIn when nobody really but your most dedicated followers will see them? Or worse than that, hidden in an email file somewhere on your server. Where are they? I trust you agree that only when your testimonials or potential clients see the testimonials at around the time they're thinking of hiring you, then the testimonials may have an impact on their decision. So obviously, you want the testimonials to be found and be highly visible directly in a place this potential client will look at this time. That could very well be your website. Yes. So your first step is to find out all your best testimonials from all sources, maybe social media, maybe from LinkedIn, your email box, your letters you got from clients sent to you. Remember those, right? And any other sources you get them into your site when you'll be seen as part of the decision-making process, right? That's the first step of getting more testimonials. Step number 2 is set the right expectation. You want to get more testimonials? You need to set the right expectation. Always when I train professional firms on building client relationships, I teach them one simple way to make sure they get more testimonials when they ask for it. And you could do the same. You need to make sure your clients are expecting you to ask, that they won't feel, surprised or put on the spot, and they'll have done some thinking about it, maybe subconsciously, so it will be easier for them to give you this testimonial. Now, how do you set this expectation with your clients? Let me give you 3 ways to do that, okay? Way number one is exposure. Expose your client to see all the testimonials you got highly visible on your website. In that way, it will be apparent to them that you regularly ask for these testimonials, and they'll be part of your way of your doing business by getting testimonials. Second way is agreement. You can agree with your clients during, of course, the process of defining the work together, also about their readiness to give you testimonials if necessary. And of course, if they're happy with your services. Now, remember to ask and wait to their agreement, because you need to get the agree to give you that. And then way number 3 is advance warning. Shortly before asking, give them an advance warning so they can think about what to say in the testimonial. You don't want them to get flustered and give you a weak testimonial. It's not just to give it, you want to give a good one, a strong one. And this is particularly important if you're going to ask them face to face for the testimonial. See, using the kind of words you want to be used will help them prepare and really give you a great testimonials covering all the right points that you want to have in a profile that will help you, of course, get more clients. Again, I want to have a user to say hello to the people who are coming. Thank you, Sarah from New York, for joining. And you are the one who actually put your name, so thank you for that. Those of you, the other one is in the room and hiding and embarrassed, don't be. I mean, there's nothing wrong with sharing who you are, where you're from, and you just everybody knows and may approach you as well. Now, back to the testimonials. Remember that you could find more information with the Switch membership community. If you are part of the Switch community, you can find much more things and way and opportunities to get testimonials. And if you want to know more, of course, you can always go to hub.thesweet.ch and /join us. That's take you directly to the membership side, and you can see much more information. I share more than the time allow me today, but I will continue with the 6 steps of getting more testimonials. And of course, feel free to send me a PM on any email to learn more and to join and to learn more about it. So we're speaking about how to get more client testimonials, and a lot of you asking how to do that. And again, I'm glad those of you joining me. I see that you are now waking up and put your name, so that's great. I appreciate it a lot, and I appreciate that you are. Marcus, thank you very much for joining us from Brussels, and I'm happy you're here, my friend, as well. Thank you very much for that. So, our next step to get more client testimonials is step number 3. Let me share them with you so you can see it also with you. Step number 3 to get more testimonials is get the right timing. Let me explain that. Timing is crucial when it comes to testimonial, correct? The best timing to ask for testimonials is when the client just experienced really a great result from your work together with them, and they'll be delighted to give one to you. Well, if you ask the testimonial too early or too late, it feels like you're more interested in advancing your own practice than helping them, right? You get it? Timing is very important here. Now, here's a tip for you. Here's my suggestion to you. You should ask the testimonials exactly when you can feel, because it's a feeling thing, that your client is delighted with how things are going. That's the right moment to ask for testimonial. Now, in my experience and hundreds of other professionals I mentor, if I get a positive message back, I know I can start probing further and eventually ask for a testimonial or review. And that's what you can do the same. So you know the feeling, you develop those relationships, when that's the right time. And of course, if your client response is that they're struggling, you can reach out to help him, and you want to care and get them back on track. No harm made. Even if you ask not in the right, no harm made. Don't worry about it. So don't be scared. But you have the feeling when it's the right moment, when they're happy, that's probably a better moment to ask for a testimony. The next step you're asking, what is the next step to get more testimonials? Step number 4 is your request. Step number 4 to getting more testimonials is your request. Now, one remark for those of you listening to me now, you could skip this step in case you're sure the client is getting great results from your services and they're ready to give you testimonials. So you don't need to do that. But in cases you do not know for sure if the client got progress in implementing your advice or solution, you need to find a way to ask for testimonials without harming the relationships with your client, of course, and without, of course, being pushy. That's not what we want to be. So how do you do that? You need to learn to ease your way into asking the testimonial. You need to prevent them to become anxious or overwhelmed, since that will not be good. It's not going to be a good timing for asking for testimonial. If they need to think about a lot of things and doubt themselves, they will do nothing. The best way to ease into it is to ask some more general questions first, and then narrow them down to gently get the feedback from them that you need. Then you summarize it and ask if you can use it as a testimonial. See, no pressure. They don't even realize they're being asked. If you ease them, they don't even really realize they ask until you summarize that, what you've said, and ask if you can use it as testimonial. See, the point is to use wording that allows your clients to say things that could be easily be turned into a testimonial. And that's how you ease your way to get the testimonials, even if they didn't get the results they expect to get working with you. Step number 5, and I'm continuing again. If you are here with me and you want to put your name in the chat box, or you want to share a question, or you have any remark, please put it in the chat box. Unless you're doing that, I'm going to be developing step number 5. And step number 5 to getting more testimonial is ask the right questions. You want me to explain that as well? Okay, I'm ready to do so. One of the questions I got asked many times when I train professional firm on this subject is, what is the best sort of testimonial that a professional can ask her clients? Think about it for a second. What's the best sort of testimonials? So my answer is always the same. Testimonials that include specific results of the type your potential clients are looking for are perhaps the most powerful one. And even testimonials that answer specific concerns and questions that your potential client have before start working with you are very powerful too. So you need to think about those sort of testimonials, because if you don't get them, what's the idea of getting them at all? Okay, so think from those point of view, you can easily get the right testimonials. So ask the right question, you get the right testimonial. You ready for the last step of building or getting more testimonials? Step number 6. So step number 6 of getting more testimonials is use enhancement tools. Use enhancement tools. What is that? What do I mean by use enhancement tools? Now, I know you're busy and many times forget to ask for testimonials from a happy client. It happened to all of us. So what is why tools and technology really can help us stay on track when asking or getting more testimonial? Example of a tool can be really a checklist of the steps you need to take when accepting new clients. You need getting the client on board, retaining, follow up with the client. And one of the steps in this checklist should be requesting for a testimonial from this client. Of course, in the right timing, right? Now, nowadays also technology can also help you. Because the first step to make sure that your testimonials don't get lost in your email inbox or somewhere else, you can file them in the same file on your email. Furthermore, something that I love to do, if you ask and receive your testimonials on your social media, for example, on your LinkedIn profile, you can always find them. So if technology can help us just capture all of it, put it somewhere so you're not going to look them every time you need them. It is your obligation to make it easier to your clients to give you testimonials and to post it in the right place. Otherwise, they will give up. Okay? Again, if you have any question about the 6 step, it's the time now to ask it in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer you before I'm summarizing the session. But to summarize it, to tell you more, I hope you understand now in more details the importance of testimonials to your practice and how to get more of them from happy clients. Now, testimonials are an extremely important part of the success of your practice. I believe it truly, and on your relationship building journey with your clients, which is lined, of course, with credibility, the expertise. Testimonials from loyal clients are a critical part of the presence of your professional practice. So what is your action plan for today? If you're listening carefully after the 6 steps, here's what you have to do. First, search and organize the existing testimonials your practice got for the last maybe 1 to 3 years. Okay? Second, decide on a way of informing your existing and future client on your request for their testimonials, and make sure you set the right expectations. Number 3, prepare a checklist with the steps for asking for testimonials, including the timing and the relevant questions to ask, and inform all your staff in your firm, whatever that works with you accordingly. Everybody will know, and everybody will be able to help you capture those testimonials. To summarize this great session, let me share a quote by friend Ron Kaufman, who said, testimonials describe what has been and are a promise of what is to come. That's a beautiful quote. So now, my friends, it's time to take action and implement what you have learned in this session. I trust you got some interesting insights on how to get more client testimonials. If you need our help to implementing it, etc., of course, I'll be happy to do so. I'll be happy to show you how to do that. And in order to do that, I just want you to learn how to build winning client relationship. You can join us. This is exactly what we're doing for our clients. We're professionals like you and me around the world. We train them, we mentor them. And by the way, I have two more places in my mentoring session for this beginning of 2023. So if you're interested, absolutely come over. And even doing the work for them. I have a lot of implementation, execution services that do it for my clients because I fed up people who don't take action. I'll have to do it for you, with you, by implementing really the strategies in your practice. So send me an email or private message to me to see how can I help. Next week, we have another amazing top expert to discuss a new practical strategy to grow your practice and build better relationship, reputations, and referral. If you want to make sure you never miss one of our weekly Switch On interview series, follow me on LinkedIn, tick up the bell, and you get always the announcement. Or go to Switch Hub website. You can sign up, of course, so a lot of information there, as you know. Those of you checked it out, all the new strategies and tips. And you can check and also register to online courses. Here's the link again for you, is the hub.thesuite.ch. There you can find a lot of new online courses and live workshop. Or you can, of course, join our LinkedIn Switch online membership community. Go hub.thesuite.ch slash join us. That's where you can find about the Switch memberships at all our international community to learn more how to grow your practice and your brand. And you're welcome again to send me a PM or email to ask any question you have and see how can we be of value to you in your practice. For now, I want to thank each one of you for joining us. Thank you a lot. I hope your new year started with amazing magical moment, happiness, health, a lot of joy. I see everyone next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central European Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. And remember, switch on and capture more testimonials because it is never too late. Bye for now, everybody. Thanks for joining me.